Of that toothpaste. A scattering of band-aids, some floss, 300 yards of floss. That's it for here. And the last thing is examine the wall picture. The picture on the wall is hanging a bit crooked. Okay, there. And that's what you get. So, yeah, I'll leave that to you. Examine the plaque. Oh, testament of the plate removed. This device is slowly releasing noxious-smelling chemicals into the hallway. Alright.
If
Mr.
it isn't
Potsdam.
my favorite son-in-law, what brings you here again?
I guess that's it. Alright. We have met our fiance. We have visited the commercial residence area or stuff. Now we just have Johnson and the abandoned house. So, why don't we go check out the abandoned house first? Let's see. The old car is a perfect nesting ground for wasps. Examine the weeds. This place could sure use a gardener. The attic window is the perfect nesting ground for wasps. Nothing else here. Actually, we're gonna leave that part. Alright? Let's go to the... actually, man. Let me go for... Yeah. Let's go to the Johnson.
Hello, Steve. How's the husband-to-be?
Other than having no memory, I guess I'm alright.
All right. You should be ecstatic, considering what you're getting into, if you haven't gotten into it already. Speaking of which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. So if I were him, I'd be more concerned about Stephanie getting some meat.
Right. And you are...
You always were a kidder, Steve. I'm Mr. Johnson, remember? Glad you stopped by. Just got finished waxing the tucker. I could use a little relaxation.
Oh, good.
But since Edna's not here, I might as well talk to you.
I over implied my eyebrows, and now they're just... I'm all out of implying. We don't... Technically, nah, we're gonna speak to him.
Edna Fitzpatrick is one of the snootiest women in town. I declare there isn't a woman in Harvest that turned me away. If I was interested, that is. Just because she owns DNAs, she's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence. And her with a little girl to raise. That child needs a father. And Edna, well, she needs a good, hard penis.
Now you know.
I'll admit DNA's done it does good business. But money isn't everything to a woman.
Oh, God.
Can money keep you warm at night? Can you wrap your thighs around it? Rig bloody gashes in its back with your painted hollowed fingernails? Edna! Edna! So, how's Stephanie? Speaking of Stephanie, I still haven't gotten an invitation to the wedding yet.
Oh.
I don't have anything to do with that.
That's okay. Personally, I'd prefer a pass to the honeymoon. You could use the back seat of my Tucker for the maiden voyage. It's plenty big. Believe you me. I'd drive you around. And I wouldn't look in the back seat. I guarantee it. Though if you'd like to come up front and take the wheel a while, I wouldn't say nay.
God.
Heck of
Tucker.
an automobile, isn't she? Damn shame I have to sit out here and watch over her all the time. But if I didn't, Those stupid kids might scratch her up playing ball. Hell yes, it's real. I wouldn't be so protective of her if she
Kidding.
was just a
Damn it.
reproduction. I'm mighty particular about my Tucker. I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
I'm sure she's safe enough inside.
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the garage. I had to gripe like hell before the sheriff agreed to start the evening patrols and instigate the curfew.
Alright, that's everything.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. During the day, Mr. Johnson keeps watch over his precious 48 Tucker. A manhole cover is locked in place. A nasty stench drifts up from the sewers below. Mr. Johnson erected an impenetrable fortress to protect his Tucker during the night. So who's your favorite character so far? You know, what? Okay, what else do we have to do? So we have we have left to explore the Shady Oaks Mortuary, the cemetery, Wayward Hotel, the fire station, the newspaper building, the police station. Oh, sorry. Edna's Diner. Oh, you can get to that from both sides. TV station. It's the whole thing. The Gain Memorial. Gene? I never figure out how to say that. Damn it. They say it in the GEIN Memorial School. They say it at some point. If they haven't already. The meat plant, and the missile base, and also the lodge, but the lodge isn't such a big deal. As you can see, it only takes up, like, I'd say barely 1/6 of the town. So, based on what we've done so far, where do you think we should go? Personally, since we've already seen Stephanie, we should probably, and since she wants to know what's at the bottom of this lodge thing, and we both want to get out of here, we should probably go to the lodge. Right? Red eyes gleam with eerie malevolence from the shadows. Me dad ain't so bad. Personally, I like your mother the most. Not your mother. Your mother's a great woman, I'm sure. I like the protagonist mom the most. Alarming green sludge oozes from the drain. The damn lime Kool-Aid. The masonry looks as though it may be from the Dark Ages.
Only initiates may enter the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I love this.
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
What kind of knowledge?
Forbidden knowledge of forgotten pleasures, and pleasures as yet undiscovered. But such is not for the likes of you. Not yet. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
Paperwork! Why should I fill out a stupid form?
Members of the Order are privy to many hidden truths.
Such as?
They know what the trees whisper to the wind to make it howl. They know what the worm knows as it squirms in a rotting leg. They know what you've forgotten.
Yeah. She's my favorite because she apparently has the exact same sort of sex I do. I mean, when she was describing it, I was like, yeah, that's just normal, right? You're talking about my amnesia, aren't you?
When you find the path, truth will be revealed to you. When you possess the truth, you will know what you knew. And if anything remains forgotten, then it was never worth the knowing.
Yep.
Have you obtained an application from the postmaster?
Not yet.
If you would find knowledge, you must seek it from the first realization of the wanting.
I don't give a damn. I've had it with this screwed up town.
Harvest seems strange to you. Nothing is quite as it seems, or should be. Such is the way of all things when viewed from the proper perspective. Only within this lodge can the truth be found.
I can't even. Okay.
Have you,
Not yet.
if you would find,
Final gain application.
whether you do or not matters little to me. Many are called, but few chosen.
Oh, I'm done here. Okay. We've done this. I mean, what else is there even to do, man? Let's visit the Gain Memorial School. See, anything out here? No. So, I want to ask you guys... I guess you don't. You're the one talking right now. Would you like to see what happens if you join the lodge, or do not join the lodge? Because there's two ways to go down. There are two paths. A distasteful amalgam of chewed gum, mingled love notes, broken ballpoints, oozing blue ink, and wadded Kleenex. Ugh, God, I hate children. These lockers are riddled with inexplicable stains and dents. Glass-protected fire alarm. A bulletin board riddled with staples. This drinking fountain does not work. Okay. Okay. Let's talk to the principal. Hello, Principal Harold.
Steve, good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harold, principal of Gain Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time.
That's so ominous. Is an entertaining choice a matter of do you like it when stories make sense, or is that even an important factor in entertainment? Sentinels.
Boy, I sure miss the old newspaper. The sheriff never did investigate that fire properly. Call it a newspaper man's instinct, though I can't imagine why Sheriff Dwayne would cover up anything. I mean, the only ones who stood to profit from the newspaper going out of business was the owner of the TV station, and Mr. McKnight had an airtight alibi. Still, if not for the fire, I never would have wound up as principal of Gain Memorial.
Gain Memorial? Sounds like a cemetery or a hospital, not a school.
This institution was named for a great man, whose first name escapes me. He epitomized the great potential within us all, big guy. I hear there's an honorary plaque commemorating him within the lodge.
Big guy.
Why do you keep calling me big guy?
A sign of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than yours now, but you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the order, with access to the lodge. If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time with you.
Huh. Whew.
What do you mean, quality time?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline, corporal punishment, as a means of socialization.